So this is for educational purpose only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardinis, to use this as educational material.
Environmental crisis. Air pollution. We breathe polluted air daily, often experiencing respiratory problems, allergies, and other health issues. Water pollution. We consume water contaminated with chemicals and pollutants affecting our health and the health of ecosystems. Climate change. We witness extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and shifting climate patterns, impacting our daily lives and livelihoods. Waste generation. We produce excessive waste, contributing to pollution and resource depletion. Global warming. The excessive greenhouse gas emission from human activities trap heat in the atmosphere, leading to rising global temperatures. Desertification. The degradation of fertile land into desert, often caused by overgrazing, deforestation, and climate change. Ozone depletion. The depletion of the ozone layer, which protects the Earth from harmful UV radiation due to the release of ozone-depleting substances. Government policies and programs. Governments around the world have implemented various policies and programs to address these issues. Some notable examples include climate change mitigation and adaptation. International agreements like the Paris Agreement aim to reduce greenhouse gas emission adapt to the impact of climate change. Renewable energy promotion. Governments are investing in renewable energy such as solar, wind, and hydropower to reduce reliance of fossil fuels. Sustainable agriculture. Practices like organic farming and agroforestry are being promoted to reduce environmental impact and ensure food security. Waste reduction and recycles. Governments are implementing policies to reduce waste generation and promote recycle and waste management. Conservation efforts. Protected areas and conservation programs are being established to protect biodiversity and ecosystem. Population growth, environmental issues. Population growth is a significant factor contributing to environmental degradation. As the population increases, so does the demand for resources like water, food, and energy. This increased demand can lead to deforestation, pollution, and habitat loss. Additionally, a larger population generates more waste and consumes more energy. Climate change and other environmental problems.
Population growth is closely linked to a range of environmental issues, as increasing numbers of people put additional pressure on natural resources, contribute to pollution, and drive land use change. Here are some specific ways population growth is tied to environmental challenges. 1. Resources depletion water. More people require more fresh water for drinking, agriculture, industrial use, often leading to the over-extraction of rivers, lakes, and aquifers. This can cause water scarcity, particularly in arid and densely populated regions. Food growing populations. Increased demand for food, which leads to intensified agriculture. This can cause soil degradation, water pollution for fertilizer and pesticides, and deforestation for farmlands expansion, energy, population growth drives higher energy consumption. Often mixed by fossil fuels, this increases greenhouse gas emission and contributes to climate change. 2. Habitat loss and biodiversity decline. Expanding urban areas and agriculture due to population growth leads to habitat destruction. This loss of natural habitats is one of the main reasons for declining biodiversity as species lose the ecosystem. They depend on deforestation, agriculture, and infrastructure. Development also reduces carbon storage, worsening climate change and disrupting ecosystem. 3. Increased pollution and waste. Air pollution, more people leads to higher emission from vehicles, factories, and agriculture, which can cause air quality issues and respiratory system problems. Water pollution. Pollution growth increases sewage, industrial waste, and intentional runoff. When untreated, these pollutants river lakes and ocean having significant quality. In essence, population growth occupies many environmental issues, especially when combined with unsustainable resources use while it isn't the sole cause of these issues. Addressing populational growth alongside sustainable development can manage environmental issues.
So, good day everyone. So, for today's video, I will discuss about the policies, programs of governments around the world that address the environmental crisis. So, the environmental crisis is a long-term threat to Earth's well-being. Human technology has done so well in exploiting the Earth's resources that we are rapidly using up both renewable and non-renewable resources. Therefore, the human development and advancement is the main origin of the environmental crisis. So, governments around the world have recognized the urgent that need to address the environmental crisis, and many have implemented policies and programs aimed to mitigating the environmental degradation, conserving the natural resources, and promoting sustainable development. These policies vary widely depending on the country's specific challenges, economic structure, and political landscape, but common themes include reducing carbon emissions, protecting the biodiversity, transitioning to renewable energy, and managing waste pollution. So, first, climate change mitigation and adaptation. So, in Paris, the Paris Agreement signed in 2015 by 196 countries represents a global commitment to limit global warming to below 2 degrees Celsius, with the efforts to keep it to 1.55 degrees Celsius. Countries have made nationally determined contributions outlining how they will reduce greenhouse gas emissions and adapt to the effects of climate change. Governments are periodically required to review that strengthen their commitments. So in Europe, the Europe has set ambitious goals to become the first climate neutral continent by 2050. So the European Green Deal includes policies to reduce carbon emissions, increase energy efficiency, and accelerate the transitions to renewable energy. This includes the EU emissions trading systems and financial incentives for green technologies and industry. So, in US, under President Joe Biden, the US will join the Paris Agreement and set target to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. So, the administration has focused on investing in clean energy, electric vehicles, and climate resilience, along with initiatives like Inflation Reduction Act, which allocates funds to support renewable energy infrastructure and sustainable technologies. So in China, China has the world's largest emitter of greenhouse gases. China has committed to pay carbon emissions by 2030 and achieve carbon neutrality by 2060. So the country is investing heavily in renewable energy, electric vehicles, and green technologies alongside efforts to reduce coal reliance and improve energy efficiency. Next is sustainable development and circular economy. So in Germany, focuses on phasing out nuclear energy, increasing the share of renewables like wind, solar, and biomass. So in Sweden, so the country has stringent recycle laws and aims to be fossil free by 2045. In addition to its robust waste management, Sweden focused on sustainable agriculture, green building practices, and reducing waste. So in Japan, Japan aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and promote energy efficient technology. So next is pollution control and waste management. So in Singapore implemented the zero waste master plan, which aims to reduce waste sent to landfills and increase recycling rates. So in South Korea is known for its aggressive policies in reducing plastic waste. So the government introduced a range of measures, including banning certain types of plastics, incentivizing recycling, and promoting sustainable packaging. So next is France. So France implemented several progressive environmental policies, including a ban on plastic bags and single-use plastic items. The country has also committed to achieving carbon neutrality by 2050 and has passed laws to reduce food waste, promote energy efficiency, and support green infrastructure.
Population growth and food security are closely intertwined. As the population increases, so does the demand for food. This can lead to challenges in ensuring that everyone has access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food. There are positive and negative impact of population growth to food security. Positive impact: increased labor force. A larger population can provide a larger agricultural workforce, potentially increased food production. Innovation and technology. A larger population can drive innovation and technological advancement in agriculture, leading to more efficient and sustainable food production methods. Negative impact: increased demand. A larger population means a higher demand for food, which can strain existing food production system. Land degradation. To meet the increased demand, more land may be converted for agriculture, leading to deforestation, soil erosion, and other forms of land degradation. Water scarcity. Agriculture is a major consumer of water, and increased demand that exacerbate water scarcity issue. Climate change. Population growth contribute to climate change, which can disrupt agricultural patterns and lead to food shortage. Inequality. Rapid population growth can exacerbate inequality, with poorer population often facing greater food insecurity. It is important to note that the relationship between population growth and food security is complex and varies across different regions and countries. While population growth can be a challenge, it is not the sole determinant of food security. Factors like income inequality, climate change, and government policies also play significant roles. To address challenges posed by population growth and ensure food security, a multifaceted approach is needed. This includes sustainable agricultural practices, improved food distribution system, investment in research and development, and policies that promote equitable access to food.
Sustainability. Sustainability is a practice of meeting the needs of present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. It focuses on balancing environmental, social, and economic factors to ensure long-term well-being for people and the planet. Sustainability can encompass areas like conserving natural resources, reducing waste and emissions, promoting social equity, and fostering economic stability. The concept is often divided into three main pillars. First, environmental sustainability, preserving natural ecosystems, reducing pollution, using renewable energy, and minimizing resource depletions. Number two, social sustainability, promoting social equity, justice, and community well-being. This includes fair labor practices, accessible education, healthcare, and a healthy work life. 3. Economic sustainability, supporting economic growth and benefit society without over-exploiting resources, ensuring long-term financial health, and promoting practices that contribute economic resilience. That's all.
The future of globalization is a complex and multifaceted issue with a variety of potential outcomes. While globalization has brought many benefits such as increased economic growth and cultural exchange, it has also led to challenges including to income inequality, job displacement, and political instability. Here are some of the key factors that will shape the future of globalization. Geopolitical shifts, rising powers, the rise of China and other emerging economies is reshaping the global balance of power. This could lead to increased competition and tension between major powers, potentially impacting global trade and investment flows. Geopolitical tensions. Ongoing geopolitical tensions such as the US-China trade war can disrupt global supply chains and hinder economic growth. Technological advancements, digital revolution, advance in technology such as artificial intelligence, automation, and the Internet of Things are transforming industries and creating new opportunities for global collaboration. Supply chains, disruptions. While technology can improve efficiency, it can also disrupt supply chains and as seen during the COVID-19 pandemic. Economic and social factors. Economic inequality. Growing income inequality within and between countries can lead to social unrest and political instability, which can impact globalization. Climate change. Climate change poses a significant risk to global economies and societies, requiring international cooperation to address. Pandemics. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the vulnerability of global supply chains and the need for more resilient and diversified economies. Potential futures of globalization. Fragmented globalization, a future where countries prioritize national interest over global cooperation, leading to increased trade barriers and regionalization. Digital globalization, a future driven by technology where digital platforms facilitate global trade and investments, but also raise concerns about data privacy and cybersecurity. Sustainable globalization, a future where globalization is balanced with environmental and social considerations, promoting sustainability, development, and reducing inequality. The future of globalization will depend on a variety of factors, including policy choices, technological advancements, and geopolitical events. It is likely to be a complex and dynamic process with both opportunities and challenges.
Good day, sir. My topic is development. So, the development of the origins and manifestations of global environmental crisis involves understanding how human activities, particularly industrialization and urbanization, have intensified environmental pressures. These activities release pollutants into the atmosphere, land, and ocean, leading to a range of environmental problems that transcend national borders. So, number one is human activities like industrialization and urbanization have lead to intense environmental pressures, releasing pollutants into the air, water, and land. These impacts are global, creating environmental problems that cross national boundaries. Number 2 is pollutant. A major environmental crisis originates from sources such as industrial emissions, waste disposal, and agricultural runoff. Harmful substances from these sources contaminate air, water, and soil, harming ecosystem and human health. The third one is global warming is caused by the buildup and greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane, which trap heat in the atmosphere. This human-driven warming affects climate patterns, alternating temperatures, precipitation, and sea levels. The fourth one is desertification, involves the degradation of drylands due to both natural and human factors, resulting in lost productivity, reduced biodiversity, and replacement of population. The fifth one is ozone depletion, resulting from chemical like CFCs, the thins of Earth's ozone layer, which protects life from UV radiation. The depletion raises health risks and disrupts ecosystems. Then the sixth one is these environmental crises are interconnected and stem from the interaction of human actions with natural system. Addressing them requires global operation, sustainable practices, and commitment to environmental system responsibility. Thank you.